Well, howdy folks, it's Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician, making another video for you out of Boise, Idaho. So I'm looking at yet another Ford Expedition with a 5.4 liter Triton engine in it. This one is a 99, and it was bought by the owner, and I guess a few days after he bought it, it started making a real loud clacking noise out of the passenger side valve cover. And so if you start it, you can hear it. And so, as you know, it takes a lot to get this valve cover off. They're buried down inside of there. The driver's side is much more easier to get off, but to get the passenger side off, you see all this wonderful stuff here? You've got to get that off and out of there and out of the way. That's basically all of your electrical connections and your computer, and those are coolant hoses, so you got to drain a little bit of coolant. And you've got to get your transmission dipstick moved out of the way. And honestly, if you're going to pull off that valve cover, it makes sense to go underneath here and go ahead and pull off the fender well right here, which is interesting because this one actually shows signs of having already been pulled off once. So makes me wonder if somebody else has already been into that valve cover. So let's go ahead and listen to what this engine sounds like. Alright, so now that we've got it running, you can probably listen and hear it. And at first I thought the noise was coming out towards the front. It's not. The noise is coming out towards the back. And that's going to be significant for what we're going to find. Alright, so that noise, if you heard it, that's not a metal-on-metal noise. It's kind of a dull, funky noise, which really had me curious. So, for the diagnostics, what I went ahead and done is I've got my digital inspection camera out. So I'm going to run that digital inspection camera in there, and I'm going to show you what it is that's making that noise. Okay, so I went ahead and I've removed the oil cap. I also removed the PCV valve, so I could go in through that hole with my digital inspection camera. Right now, I've got my digital inspection camera in there. Let's see if you can see this. Okay, hopefully you can see this. So, what we're looking at, and it's actually upside down. Let me see if I can flip the screen here. There we go. Okay, so what we're looking at is we're looking inside, underneath the valve cover. All right, here are your cam lobes right here, okay? And then right here and right here, this is a cam cap. Hold on a second. Let me get like a pointer or something for you. Okay, so you've got your camshaft lobe, which is right here, okay? So that's your camshaft lobe. And then you've got a bolt here and a bolt here, and that's your cam cap. And look at this. What the heck is that? And then look right here. This is the top of your valve cover, and you got something right there that's sitting on top of the camshaft. Well, let's stick our finger down. You're going to see my finger come up in there. See my finger there? See it right there? Woo, right there. There's my finger. And there's the broken piece. You see me moving that? So what the heck is that? Well, I'll tell you what that is. First of all, it's not metal. It's plastic. And that's going to be the oil splash guard that sits right here. Oh man, I moved it. There we go. That sits right here. This is where this connects to inside of the valve cover. So what does this mean? It means that the valve cover's broken, and this is now sitting on top of the camshaft, slapping around inside of there. It's plastic. So although it sounds terrible, I highly doubt it's damaged anything in there yet. And the best way to fix this now is to go ahead and remove and replace the valve cover. So go ahead and buy a new valve cover and get that replaced. So isn't that pretty neat? Let me let the camera get back in focus. There we go. So yeah, so let me see if I can show you another picture of what that piece is. All right, so here's a picture of what the underneath of that valve cover looks like. And so here's your oil cap. And so it is this piece right here that covers the PCV valve on the inside. That is what keeps oil from being sucked up into the engine through the PCV valve. And so those are the 2 points that you're going to be looking at, and this is what has fallen. So let's take a peek at that again. All right, so again, right there is where that piece connects to. And that's what's clacking around inside of there. So honestly, this is really lucky that it's not like a blown lifter, rocker roller, anything like that. This, I'm almost certain, can be fixed by replacing the valve cover and getting that piece out of there. So what do you think about that, guys? Isn't that cool? I like this digital inspection camera. I've had it now for, probably just a few months. I've used it a few times. This is the first time I've made a video with it. You're definitely going to be seeing more use of this. So I'll get a hold of this owner, and I'll talk to him about what it's going to take to remove the valve cover and replace it and see what he wants to do. Well, everybody, I really appreciate you guys supporting me. If you have any questions, just shoot them to me in the comments. I'm real good at getting back to you guys, whether it's through the comments on YouTube, email. I do a weekly Q&A segment now, so I may answer your question there and then post a video for you to see, so all that other good stuff. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for hanging out and watching. Please like, subscribe, and share the knowledge. This is Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician, signing off.